Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Indonesia. My name is Indra Prasetyo. I am the representative of Tanjung Priok University for pemilihan mahasiswa berprestasi 2015, majoring in English Education Department. In this occasion, I would like to introduce my idea to eradicate corruption and teach vocabulary through interesting ways. Comic. Through comic? Yes, through comic. In some recent years, Indonesia faces some problems related to corruption. There are many crimes happen are caused by corruption act, such as bribery, nepotism, or political corruptions. Do you know where the position of Indonesia based on World Corruption Perception Index is? 70? 80? No. In 2014, Indonesia placed in rank 107 based on Corruption Perception Index. Even clear law and regulation have been established, it will not be able to prevent corruption unless the involvement of the citizens. The attitudes and expectations of citizens are crucial in building responsive public government. Well, at least there are 4 approaches implemented by some countries to eradicate corruption. There are lawyer approach, business approach, economic approach, and the last, cultural approach. What I want to emphasize here is cultural approach. Cultural approach deals with culture and education. Comparing with 3 other approaches, cultural approach needs long time to see the result, but will be long-lasting and no need much cost. Cultural approach for young people can help break the cycle of corruption in Indonesia, as today's youth will be potential leader for tomorrow. More importantly, the environment in which the youngsters grow up plays a decisive role in shaping their attitude. Effective material in teaching is very important. One of the best material in teaching is comic. The use of comic in second language classroom is beneficial for students. In addition, comic is also used to motivate students in learning. Comic is a powerful combination of discursive skill, artistic creativity, and expression. Comic seems to employ a form of visual language that is almost universally understood. It can be used in any age group of learner level because it shows a real dialogue and culture. Because of their interplay of visual and words, they are accessible to non-native speakers of English. Comic is also considered as effective material for improving reading comprehension and helping students to recall efficiently in reading activity. My research purpose here is to make the design of anti-corruption comic that is suitable for teaching vocabulary and anti-corruption. In this research, I propose the design of ADDIE or AD that stands for Analyze, Design, Develop, Implement, and Evaluate. AD is designed to solve the problem in teaching learning process by using a learning product. The use of AD can facilitate the complexities in learning environment. First is Analyze phase. This is to identify what the schools, teachers, or students need in teaching learning process. After getting the information, I come to the design phase. In this phase, I try to design the first draft of the comic based on the learning problems. I will gather and select appropriate and interesting story to be implemented in the comic without neglecting the vocabulary aspect inside the comic itself. The comic will be provided 9 anti-corruption values such as honesty, care, independent, discipline, responsibility, hardworking, simplicity, audacity, and justice. The anti-corruption values are proposing to support moral values to the student. After designing the comic, I will try to develop the comic. The development process will include coloring the comic, putting the words into character, and putting some quotation from the experts about anti-corruption values. After the development process, the comic will be implemented to students for supplementary material. The feedback from students about the comic will be noticed in this phase. And then the final phase is evaluation. In this phase, the comic and the feedback from the students will be commented and corrected by the experts to see the usability of the materials, whether the materials is appropriate or not. Feedbacks from the expert and also the teacher will be needed to improve the quality of the material. I put a recommendation for teachers and government regarding to this issue. My recommendation is to give anti-corruption education to all levels of learning since in the very beginnings, from primary school until university, because it will be a repetitive value for students and used for life guidance. Well, finally, Eradicating corruption is not only my issue, but also yours and theirs. So let's fight against corruption.